going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Y'all from Atlanta, y'all know where I'm at. So this vlog, I'm headed to Philadelphia. I'm going out here for a tattoo seminar with JV. I've been to a seminar with him before in Miami. We did a color theory seminar. This time he doing another seminar. It's on color theory too, but he actually tattooing this time.
A lot of people come here and say they lost, so
I gotta go find my gate. So I made it through baggage claim. I had got stopped because I had a thing of toothpaste in there. I don't know why they want to take my toothpaste. I need it. But yeah, let me see what time it is. Got 25 minutes. Got a plan. Damn, voice gone. Gotta get a lip, but it shouldn't be that expensive. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, cuz. I don't even know what the bill. What is this? Zone 7. What it is? Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. That's it. So I got to the hotel early, super early. Dude said me check in at 3. So I was like, y'all ain't got no rooms open. He said, nah, check in at 3. So I said, what you expect me to do? Go outside? Nah, you can't stare. You can't stare. I said, alright bro, I'm finna go take me a nap. I said, no, you can't take a nap. Manager won't allow. I told him, man, what you want me to do? Go outside? You trying to put me out when I'm paying my money to stay at your hotel? That's crazy. Look at him. He hated them sitting over there. I'm trying to make no exception. I asked him what the hotel full. He told me, yeah. On a Monday. Come on now, who's staying at a hotel on a Monday? Folks, get me alone. He just checked out. Why you didn't give me his room? He felt crazy, bro. He felt crazy. And it's like, it's always the foreigners. But it's like, I understand it, because they come from a third world country and whatnot. So they look at stuff totally different from Americans. I know we spoil. And sometimes they don't even like us. But hey man, give me a room. I'm finna sit right here. Man, I'm beating. I'm tired too. I don't know. Can't take a nap. But I can't sit in the lobby until a room is ready for me that I've paid for at your establishment. I'm definitely writing a bad review. Definitely. I'm gonna be like white chick, somebody with bitch shit. You know what? I'm gonna write a letter. It's crazy. Man, you want me to go outside? It's cold out there too. Yeah. Okay then. on my laptop and edit some of these videos. I think he finna call the law on me. Trying to put me up out of here. That's crazy, bro. Oh, did that wrong. So I've been waiting for a room for hours. I got here at 8 a.m. It's now 1 p.m. They told me I couldn't check in until 3. I don't want to hit it. I'm tired. Now I'm walking to the store. Get something to eat. Walk on the streets in the mirrors. That's crazy. That's crazy. Insane, as they would say. It just shoots to me. Go to Wawa's. Finna go to the famous Wawa. So it's 1:13. I just walked to the store, came back. And they still ain't got no room for me. He told me 1 o'clock. Ain't no room. Yeah. I only got a shop meeting on Zoom. I had to reschedule it from 12 to 1:30. So, like the little Wawa got me a chai tea smoothie and a panini.
That looks so delicious. Okay, tell me when you want to cook up. Okay,
Why?
So I finally got my little room. Get my stuff out. Now I gotta get set up for the damn Zoom. I ain't gonna lie, this damn panini is busting. I ain't busting, boy. But yeah, I gotta shower and try to take me a little nap. The seminar, the shop right up the street, like 9 minutes. So, not that far.
the last 5 days. Like for some reason, it's like the algorithm switched or something. I don't know. It's gonna pick back up.
Yeah, they ain't letting, the Instagram ain't feeding like they used to. You know, that shit be new. Know what I mean? They be feeding that shit, but it's like now everybody on it and everybody trying to get paid off of it. They done went down on the pay and everything.
TikTok, you see how many people was hurt when TikTok got took down?
Yeah.
Man.
But listen, that's the main reason why I was telling y'all yesterday, like, y'all should be giving y'all number out. Because at the end of the day, bro, anything can happen to the social media shit. And if people don't know how to get in contact with you, they're going to go to the next person they know they can get in contact with.
And then on top of that, if you go on my pages, every one of my pages got...
I'm off to the seminar. I was saying this man name wrong the whole time. All right, have a good day.
Have a good one.
This man's name is Javier, not JV. Hey, how you doing?
Turn left and take a slight right.
Tired, but I've been up. Feel like I'm the first one here too. What's going on, sir?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Miguel, dude.
Darius.
How you doing?
He's super efficient.
How
You know, yeah, this is
What's going on, man? Joe.
Darius.
Pleasure.
This be taking a day and a half throughout the breaks and shit. Like,
It's already taking a day and a half.
yeah, exactly.
But he's fast though, so like,
Yeah.
Living is fast.
he's fast.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
bro,
fast.
like.
We can with the limitations that we currently have. And then we'll jump, deep into a lot of other stuff, along with like how to utilize 3D modeling, along with AI, and how to blend it all together. Essentially, one of the biggest things I see now, especially whenever I see like arguments about AI usage in tattooing, everyone thinks it's just a and done. It's fucking not. If anybody's seen your Tinker with Midjourney and shit like that, it's really not. It's not easy. It's not easy. You have to try to figure out a way to get what's in here out of there close enough to be able to then utilize. So essentially, we're going to kind of go over that. There's different websites outside. What ends up happening for the most part is that we're essentially, like, our brain, because we have two eyes, can differentiate what's glare and what's not glare. When we go to take a photo, it's like almost like closing one eye. You can't really differentiate it if it's the glare or if it's the actual tone of the tattoo.
Right.
That's why I personally like the polarized trick, because you can kind of cut back on that. The downside is that everybody's kind of fucking nuts when it comes to the polarizing trick, and they overdo it. It's one of those kind of like the dark side of the force. It's kind of like a little bit too far over.
I like to explain it like the auto tune of the tattoo world.
It's the auto tune tattoo world, right?
Everybody uses it. Some people just use it way too much.
Right. Yeah. Part of the nose, make it come out. Basically just kind of take it out of it. The same thing with like the bridge of the brow. Basically anything that's like towards the front that I want to like make sure comes out of that frame, and like really like take it out of it. And that way when we zoom out, we kind of see what it's doing. It's like bringing that face out of the atmosphere, out of the background, and bringing it out by just adding a little tiny bit. It's really less is more. Yeah, like see, it's like a tiny amount, and it just does the trick. Yeah, so like that's like I said, that's usually stuff I'll do like on the fly. I usually don't bother too much with the reference, just to take time. But obviously for right now, it's what is important to finish up. And then it's going on the inner thigh. I know for sure that I will reach. So I know for sure his groin is right here. This is his outer thigh. This is like the back of the thigh. stage should probably be back here.
Oh, so this is gonna be pretty big.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I figure since we're gonna do like a 2 day on it, what we'll probably do is that tomorrow, so usually what I like to do when it comes to 2 days is I like to kind of like find somewhere where there's like a hard enough line to like end it at. And what I usually do is kind of like one of these, and then I'll go around this way, and then like that. And then essentially this will be day 1. Everything from here up will be day 1. And then day 2, because what I try to do is I try to make sure that whatever I stencil or I re-stencil isn't anywhere super important. Here it's hard to get away from that because I need this part in to kind of like make the rest of it kind of work. So the right here is where I'm gonna kind of like focus on laying the
Not the private company.
Private, yeah, it's privatized.
Oh, I thought we were back on aliens again. You can't control the lights.
Oh, no, dude.
I'm here for it. Every time I'm like with Kalina, I'm like, all right, can we talk conspiracies?
I have like a whole wall of alien conspiracy flash behind my head at the shop.
Sick.
And I'm willing to do a discount to anybody who tattoos. I just want to put the shit on people.
Yo, tell us this conspiracy, dude. One of the classified one that they just brought out. You don't know?
Yeah, it's pretty good size. Get right into the meats of
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, the wraparounds too big. Thankfully, you got some big ass size. So it actually works out pretty good.
Today was leg day too.
It's gonna be extra painful then. It's nice and warm.
Yeah! Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Cool, we split it up too.
Is the projector hooked up on Wi-Fi?
That's sick.
I don't know.
The glass,
Yeah,
kind
wow.
of like her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, that he got me on this one. He was like, "You asked for all the fucking."
I mean, the sessions were.
You wanted all the scales, didn't you? Yeah. He's like, "Here you go." Because he tried.
Did the outside at the Philly tattoo convention, and then we did the inside at the New York tattoo convention.
Yeah, that's hard.
For it.
That's hard.
You know,
No.
son. Oh, I'm like, yeah, like, you still fucking can't tell me he was gonna do it. It's like, that's proof enough right there. It's like, track the callback. It's like, nah, man, they don't care.
Nah, because they're gonna be like, they could easily be like, oh, maybe it was you.
Yeah, and
You did- yeah.
did you purchase?
Yeah.
Was it your kid accidentally
Yeah.
purchasing?
Yeah, as soon as you say that you have another person on your account,
Yep.
Boop.
that's it. They automatically ignore everything you say from then on out.
Oh, facts, man. I was like, you know what? I ended up just like making a whole new account like later down the line. It's like I never play with kid no more. As soon as I get in the chat and I hear your voice, exit. I'm out. I need a chat party.
I'd be
Like,
playing
I'm out,
Tetris
bro.
after that.
Yeah, shit.
Alright, so like yesterday when I was when we were doing the outline, we are kind of like talking about like our the way we're gonna attack the 2 day. So basically, for the most part, what we try to do is to try to find a spot we can kind of do like a hard stop somewhere. Yeah.
Down like
And
above the jaw. I mean, below the jaw, right?
right below the upper jaw, yeah. So it's kind of like we kind of pick
Yeah.
a spot, and then I usually like to kind of do like the top half first, especially with areas like this where like it's obviously more painful the higher we go. It's better to knock that out the first day. You know what I mean? Because when you kind of like if you do that part last, that shit sucks. You know, like that shit's like super brutal and it's like the last thing you want, especially if somebody's like flying in, is for them to tap out on you because of the pain kind of thing. So you starting off with the worst for me has always kind of been like the best course of action. Now don't get me wrong though, in this spot.
Solid on pigment theory, because the idea like what you just that blows my mind with the green and red.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucks with you big time. Mm-hmm.
Prove it. Let's see.
Right. Yeah, no, it's one of those kind of things where you're like, fuck. And it just starts to fuck with your head like a motherfucker. Like that's kind of like on the outside. And then essentially this is kind of like my play zone, where it's like, I then kind of like assess like my voltage, I assess like needle length. Essentially this is the part where if it comes out fucked up, I can kind of like adjust, you know? And then kind of just take it from there. And then if it's good, then I just go straight to it. How do you feel, man? You ready to fall asleep? Fucking Saints got music on.
Oh, yeah,
Out like a light. But yeah, no, so yeah, usually, I always like to kind of like give it like a tap of water.
Is that plum?
Yeah, this is like that really dark plum. So this one is, I believe the name of it is just red plum. Yeah, that's super dope.
That's cool, dude.
No, I really like that. It's cool.
I mean, what does it cost him for you to just come and chill? You know, at the shop? It's like nothing.
Yeah, that's
you know
what he
I'm
was saying.
Like,
Yeah, I was like surprised by it.
charge
He's like,
for
dude, you're here anyway. Just fucking show up, hang out. You already gave me a bunch of money for me to show you some things for a few days.
He's got such a sweet spot, dude. He's famous for doing wild roses.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not a bad work day.
Nah, no. Roses every day.
But you know
dude,
what's
that's
funny
awesome.
though? Supposedly some dudes get upset, but like Phil Garcia, I've heard him like talk about how like annoyed he is about doing roses all the time. But the thing is, he makes so much money that it's like you can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like he said it though. I remember one time he came down for, I think it was like 2014 maybe, I think it was, when Frank Linacho was in Dania. And Dania was like 20
You use to take your pictures.
I just use my iPhone. Me personally.
I hate iPhone for this.
Let me know the reason iPhone fucks with doesn't know how to, you can't control the exposure, the white balance. So sometimes they'll shift to blue, sometimes they'll shift to red. It's really annoying dealing with it with the iPhone.
I like PC, I like Android. You got pro settings that you can fuck with the aperture of everything. That's the color, that's the light parameter, your ISO, everything that you have on a professional camera is right here, and I can adjust it accordingly. I think what you were saying, like a lot of people don't like the CPL lens look. It's too black, it's too white, it's too saturated.
Yeah.
With this, I can bring the black up. I can catch some texture. I mean, in my photos, like I want a little backlight. I want a little 3D. Those like 2015 photos where it's a black room. I mean, I was doing that black room with the light. Like
that was funny too, because like that one was hilarious, because that one was supposed to be only like a 30 minute free seminar. Weird. That shit fucking ended up being like fucking 3 hours. I just didn't shut up, like it was a problem.
Yeah, we was in there for a minute.
Yeah, you went to that one.
Like landscape.
Yeah, it was fun.
Wait till you get to the figures.
But yeah, man,
like neoclassical.
It's kind of funny. It's like for the most part, all the TikTok videos and all the shit that I do, like everybody always asking questions. Essentially, I'm kind of like primed for it in a sense. You know.
You're already doing it on there.
I'm already doing it on there. Yeah, it's just now it's more like catered.
Yeah.
You know, in some sense.
It's better than in person. 100%.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because at that point we can really like. Yeah, so I put tattoo armor on it. Hopefully most of the stencil wipes off. To be honest, if this stays exactly like that,
It'll be really helpful to line up.
That stencil will be edible.
it will. Okay, cool. I should send that back. Because to be honest, if it stays like this, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Because that tells me where those teeth are, and that's all, and the jaw. So long as I know where those are, I'm good to go.
So,
I fucked up the time lapse a little bit.
Huh? Oh, you're good to go. If anything, I'll chop that part up.
So for like this tattoo, do you use the armor between the sessions and then you cover up with second skin, or do you always?
No, I just use the tattoo armor.
The tattoo
Yeah,
armor.
yeah. I don't even bother with second skin or any of that shit. Like I stick with it with just perfect timing. Yeah. So I usually just stick with like tattoo armor for the entire thing.
Okay.
I usually don't bother with anything else, just because the tattoo armor honestly does pretty good by itself.
And then what's your rule with that one?
Usually I always tell clients to leave the one we're gonna put on now, leave that on tonight. Don't bother showering or anything like that. So, you know, do like a cat shower, you know, do all the pretty important shit. And then tomorrow we'll take it off, we'll clean it with anthrato soap, you know, or the green soap, and get it nice and clean. And then since the stencil's probably gonna still be there, we'll probably just go ahead and.
I mean, they say that, we laugh about it, but it's true.
Yeah, it's so nice. Like you have.
I lived in Vegas for a minute. Yeah.
I love it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's hot as fuck. 116 degrees.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck that. No, I wouldn't even go close to that shit.
But
It's scary.
it's like you can
Check it out.
Yeah.
living in a bubble.
You just gotta do the back.
Damn, dude.
Take a shower every hour.
Yeah, that's
But
all
out
right.
there, the wind is like you're in the
It's dry, you should like get some cold water.
Yeah, dude.
Too. Yeah, Wildwood. Sorry, Wildwood gets expensive.
So there is that one? I think that was I'm looking
Yeah.
at any other. Okay, so Asbury, I do want to do it.
Yeah.
Asbury's pretty good.
Hocus Pocus. It's called Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Sounds like a sex toy. Right on.
I know they have one in upstate New York in Buffalo.
So now it's just a matter of slowly building our way around. And trying my damnedest to wipe away instead of wiping to. That's such a horrible habit of doing that. And that's like, it's a matter of like trying to like find myself, like in the stencil and in the reference.
When the time is, when the time is right for you, like say for instance, like say if you was like, I won't ever do this, but you learn from all the greats and you was time to shine. Create what you ever was supposed, whatever it was that helped you get to where you are, share it. Just share it. That's your moment to shine. And share what you ever helped to create that you could never create. Even when you was home with your dad, like, or your mom, or whoever, just be like, you get a moment to shine, fucking shine the best you ever shine in your life. That's it. No one ever, hobby cannot outshine anyone. You know why? Hobby can't? Because hobby only focusing on hobby. And hobby is being the best version of hobby, but hobby not trying to be better than you. Hobby just trying to be better than hobby.
Nick, you been saying like a rock.
You cannot do nothing else better than hobby. And
That's
hobby
incredible.
is doing what he's doing, and you get good.
Best motherfucker pick for
He's
this shit.
sharing what he is helping himself to help you get good at what you doing. You paid to come out here for it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, 2200.
We gonna make it work.
Yeah, but man, man.
How much is it?
2,200.
Say 22? $2,200?
$2,200.
Right.
I don't know if we wrote a supplies list down. We
No,
all
I'm
took a
not
lot.
saying-
We all took a lot of notes though.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a whole supply. I have it in my Discord. I just gotta find it and then copy and paste it and dump it in. Like I have like the tripod that I use at home, like all the lights, all that shit. So I have it all.
Like the one that you mounted on the wall.
Recorded version of that?
Huh?
You said we will get the recorded.
Yeah. So I did I did it as a time lapse because I didn't have enough space on my phone to record all of it completely. Yeah, but the time lapse should do the trick for the
12 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's honestly the lens. Oh, it's right. It makes it find the picture I was looking for.
Yeah, I think I used
You
something.
know what a firm is? Late
Like the Afterpay thing.
Yeah. You like get like some lotion on there, but like
Is it like Afterpay?
Yeah. I use it sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's what I did too. I did a firm.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I use a firm all the time. I don't even use my credit cards. I use a firm.
As soon as it's close to like a good amount to pay off, I just knock it out.
That's what I do every time.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna add the lights, like the 2-light system. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we have the film like on both the same way.
Sure.
Because what happens is if you have one, when you put on the kind of what we were talking about the other day with like the ring lights,
Right.
you don't want to follow the line because obviously every point is going to be at a different perspective.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is when you buy the 2-light system, the 2-light system is nice because if you have one light only, it acts like a hotspot because you're basically like a spotlight straight on. But if you got 2 lights on, you got a much nicer fill. So everything is filled up and it doesn't look so like hotspot. It doesn't look like a filter. Personally, I like this little setup because it's nice to kind of turn these lights this way.
That way you can
And
get
now,
the same waves.
Yeah, so if like the tattoo's a little bit smaller, now you can kind of like get more fill light, but also kind of the whole thing. But if it's a full sleeve you're working on or like a bigger piece, it's nice to have this longer light because now it's filled up from bottom to top. But obviously we're going to be a lot closer, so that's kind of we're wasting space, we're wasting light everywhere else. When if we bring it this way, it gets us a little bit closer to where we're at. So the reason why you want to make sure that when you're putting on your lights or you're putting on your filters, oh, turn the shit off before I blind myself. So the reason why you want to make sure you put on your filters correctly both ways is so that when you do make these changes, they both have the same wavelength coming out. Yeah, so the easiest thing to do is kind of grab the lights and you just put them like side by side.
Right.
And then when you go to put on the film, you kind of lay them both on at the same time and you just cut them off and then you go ahead and trim it and the whole thing to be able to tape it together. Right. I haven't figured out a better way to tape it together other than this ghetto rig that pretty much is, and it works. Hey, so, at the end of the day, it works. So usually, whenever I get ready to take a picture of pieces like this, I like to look at it what it looks like without the light, because that way we can kind of see if there's any ambient light like on the tattoo already. So let me bring it out this way. Clear all this shit out the way because that's not needed. So what I would do is here, go ahead and stand a little bit further back. That's good there. I like that super duper fake look. Right. You know what I mean? That's the big issue that happens with a lot of these dudes that post up and the whole thing. They're turning off all the fucking lights. Because let me see. Joe, are you able to turn off? Joe, are you? Okay. Joe, whoever's closest to the light, yeah, plug them all off because I want to show you what it looks like when it's all off.
Oh wait, go in there.
Yeah.
Oh, in there?
Yeah, on your left side, you hit all the switches down. And then on your right side, other side.
Jesus Christ, how many light switches?
Yeah, so watch what happens. This is stupid. You see how ridiculous that shit looks?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's just with one light.
Right.
So it's like when you add their other light, like onto it.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
It
looks like they cranked the saturation up to the max.
Yeah, because then you lower it down. And dude, it's like, look how insanely black that black is.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, it's a void.
You're also like it's also killing some of the glow that you put in.
Right. But it's like, dude, that black becomes a void of existence. It becomes almost like solid black. You know what I mean? Like that shit gets crazy. That's why I like having it where like the light's on a little bit, so it kind of evens it out.
So I'm finally at the airport. I woke up late, and I thought I was gonna miss my flight, but they happened to delay it a couple of hours. So I mean, I didn't give up. I said, fuck it, let me just head to the airport. And I mean, hopefully some stuff happened, and some stuff happened. So now I'm just waiting on my flight, man. I really enjoyed this seminar. I really enjoyed meeting all the artists. I enjoyed meeting Joe, Billy Joe to be exact. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Javi again this time. This is my second seminar with Javi. The first seminar was about color theory, and he talked about color theory. He was teaching us about color theory. This time he was actually tattooing and showing us techniques and showing us the action of color theory, like using color theory in a tattoo that he was doing. So yeah, I learned a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited. I got invited by Joe to come back out to do a guest spot in Philadelphia, so I'm excited about that in the future. And hey man, I met a lot of great people these last couple days, and I can't wait to connect with them and grow my skills and also grow my network. All right, but I'm gonna catch y'all when I get home. Make sure y'all follow me at Tattoos by Him. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time on Life Film.